Hi everybody. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I guess it's time for another chat with Charlie. Um, I had a dream the other night, and I don't know how much weight you put on dreams, but in my family and in my background, dreams have played a very important part. They kind of give us insight into what life has to offer, what's coming our way. In this particular dream, it was about a family member of mine that is suffering some health challenges right now, and we're not sure how much longer she's going to make it. And I mean, who of us really knows how long we've got? But she's coming towards the end, I think. And in this dream, I found her as her younger self, standing by a riverbank, or sitting by a riverbank on a stone bench, with a basket in her lap, filled with black stones. And she was really worried because she had to get across the river, and she knew that these black stones were going to weigh her down, and she'd never make it across. But she had to carry the basket across. So I sat down with her and I said, well, let's look through these stones and see what they are and see if you actually need to carry them with you. And we'd pick out a stone, and each one was anger at some past hurt. It's not serving, so we tossed it in the river. Guilt over something that she had really no control over, so we tossed that in the river too. And one by one, we went through all of the hurts and hatreds and jealousies and all of these emotions that had been weighing her down all her life. And one by one, we released them into the water. And she looks at me, she goes, well, now my basket's empty and I'm supposed to carry something across. So we go walking down the riverbank and come upon a tree, and the fruit of this tree was floating like balloons. So we plucked one of the fruits and looked at it, and it's, a joyful memory that she had about, time spent with a child, or, time spent with family, or stories that made her happy, or animals that she'd known. And we filled up her basket with these floating globes, this fruit from this tree, and it wouldn't float out of her basket. It would just sit in her basket. But as we walked along the river talking about it, she was no longer on the bank. She was actually walking in the water, and her feet were barely breaking the surface because of all of these joyful, uplifting memories that we had put in her basket. And she smiled and she thanked me, and she was able to walk across the river. And I've thought about this dream for several days now, not just in what it means for her, but what it means for all of us. I mean, in the world that we live in right now, I think it's important for all of us to take a minute and look at what's in our baskets. What are you carrying around? Is it weighing you down, or is it lifting you up? Because if it's weighing you down, you really need to assess whether you need to keep it or not, or pitch it in the river. Just one guy's thoughts. Hope everybody's doing well. Know that if you're watching this, I love you, and I'm wishing you all the very best.